Yeah, it was kind of organic. My first ever single that charted was Somewhere Between, which was a song that Merle wrote. And I kept it in my set because it was always like a real crowd pleaser. It's a 3-part harmony, beautiful country melody, and a really like kind of a, poignant message in this song. And so I'd kept it in for years, but Capitol Records, where the album first came out, they had long since stopped making any physical copies, and you could download the song, but you couldn't get it on a record. And people in the audience were always asking me, would you please put it on a record? I was trying to think of how can I do this without, by redoing my song again. I didn't want it to be hokey, and I didn't want to, have to like change it up and make it a swing song or something to make it different. And that sort of led me to one sound check. The guys in the band and I just started messing with The Bottle Let Me Down, which is another classic Merle song. We kind of bluesed it up and we kind of slowed it down, and just, being spontaneous in the night, we ended up putting it in the set, and it was a big hit. Everybody loved it. So I was like, oh man, I wonder if I can make a record and put 2 Merle songs on it. I mean, it's like, my brain is trying to talk to me, but I don't slow down enough sometimes to hear what it's trying to tell me. I had a movie running in my head for each one of these songs. Merle's stuff is so incredibly personal. I mean, you just believe every word he's saying. It sounds so easy, like he just sat down and it all poured out of him in stream of conscious. But when you really take apart these phrases and these eloquent lyrics and stuff, you know that this is not the case. You know that he's worked on this, and this is, he somehow crafts this song that sounds like he's just spitting it out right now. And I don't know how he does it. It's really inspirational as a songwriter, but it's also as a singer. I feel like I have this platform where I can just swoop and soar and play with this. And it's not like I'm really like taking a lot of liberties with the melody, because you don't need to, because he's written a gorgeous melody that you want to stay with, and you want to tell the story within that, the parameters of that melody. But he also, because it's such a fun melody to sing, as a singer, you just really get into it. You read the title, Someday When Things Are Good, and you think, someday when things are good, everything's gonna be great and we're gonna do all these fun things. But the next line is, I'm gonna leave you. And I love how that just like knocks you for a loop when you hear the end of that phrase. I've been married for 27 years. And I am telling you, there are times when I love that man more than life itself, but there are times when I can't stand him. And it's just part of it. I mean, we're together all the time. And you have these little time periods where you're just contraire, just 2 or 3 days where it's just like, we're sideways right now, baby, and no matter what we say, the other one is just not gonna see it the right way. We're gonna feel like it's you're defensive about it or whatever. And in that song, I literally was channeling that side of myself that is mad. When I'm mad about something, I'm like, oh yeah, well you just wait. We come home and the drawers will be cleaned out, man. You won't even recognize it. Never would do it, but still, it's just that the personal thing and conjuring up that image of I think you're taking me for granted today, so I think I need to sing you this little song. Everything changes, like when I first got there, it was very poppy. Country was. It was, Crystal Gayle and Eddie Rabbitt were doing duets and Islands in the Stream with Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, and then it went kind of earthier. We had Randy Travis and we had Ricky Skaggs and we had the O'Kanes and stuff that was, kind of more traditional, a little bit bluegrass, and then that's when we all kind of sneaked in there, us early 90s folks. And and now for me, I just, I'm very grateful to have had this long ride, and had I not had that success and the big machine behind me, I probably wouldn't be able to hold on to as many people as I've been able to. It's been really, a really neat experience, the whole internet thing for me, because back when I was in my camper truck, I was writing 200 postcards, I'm coming back to Montana, I'm going to be at this place and this place, and now, I can do 140 characters and tell everybody where I'm gonna be, and I just did it on the airplane, bought some Wi-Fi, zing, it's out there. So that's a pretty, wonderful thing, very convenient.